how do you deal with people who have exposed from the medical perspective? So basically, this is a quick overview. With that, I turn over to DG NDRF, Mr. S.N. Pradhan, to talk about the NDRF response. Thank you.
Thank you. The National Disaster Response Force, as you all know, is the first responder, the federal first responder for any kind of disaster. This was a chemical gas leak, and the incident happened, as per report, at around 2:30 a.m. in the night, previous night. Initially, the people were affected in terms of throat irritation, skin irritation, and some toxic gas smell. So the local villagers tried to contact the local administration and the local police station, and the initial movement was from the local police station, the local civic administration, and the fire services. Around 5:30 or 5:45, the local NDRF unit, which is stationed in Visakhapatnam, which is called the Regional Response Center Unit, RRC unit, was informed, and the RRC unit immediately rushed and was there within half an hour. And after that, they helped in two ways. The first was for neutralizing the situation inside the polymers, LG polymer factory itself. And the second is for the evacuation of the villagers near the factory site, which is the abutting village of Venkatapuram. So about 200 to 250 families were evacuated, and door-to-door search was done by the NDRF. As you all know, that the NDRF is, as the member, Mr. Kamal Kishore said, NDRF is equipped with experts who handle chemical disasters. So this team also had experts, and those were suited up in the chemical resistant suits as well as oxygen cylinders, and they went into the premises and also door to door to recover people who may be stranded. There were some people who were unconscious or semi-conscious. There were people who were not able to move. There were children, there were women, there were people who are elders. All of them were helped, and in the process, more than 500 persons were evacuated from that area. The NDRF also has stayed back and will stay back. The unit will stay back in that area till we are absolutely sure that situation is absolutely under control. As things stand, the reported death toll, as reported by the Andhra Pradesh authorities, there is nine dead, and there are some people who are critical, but there are most of the people who have been given first aid and relative treatment, and they are generally fine. The NDRF on its part will continue to be on the site, as I said, and it will assist the local administration till it is required. So I underline, till it is required. Additionally, as hinted by the member, an expert team of NDRF will be flying in from Pune into Visakhapatnam. Now let me explain about this team. As I must explain that NDRF has specialized teams all across India, and some teams are more specialized than others. The chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear team, specialized team, happens to be in the 5th Battalion, Pune of NDRF, CBRN team. So this is a chemical disaster, and that's why the commandant, Mr. Anupam Srivastav, and his team of 4 personnel will be flying in from Pune to assess the situation on ground and to give any assistance that is required. So as of now, things are under control. I would say that the leakage situation is much better now, in the sense that the silo that was leaking is now down to minimal, and there is hardly any leakage there. But as I say that, I also underline that we will be there till that leakage is totally plugged, and other measures to neutralize the entire chemical situation there is also being taken. So overall, the situation is under control, and I think overall we can say that now it is a question of rehabilitation and treatment of the people who have been affected. That's all from the NDRF.
From AIMS, Dr. Guleria, please.
नमस्कार. This is unfortunate incident जो आज सुबह हुआ विशाखापट्टनम में gas leak जो है. This is, as has been already told, it's a compound styrene, which is an alkaline benzene compound. अगर हम इस कंपाउंड की बात करें तो इट कैन बेसिकली कॉज हार्म टू ह्यूमंस by inhalation, by ingestion, by effect on the skin and effect on the eyes, what we call ocular effect. Inhalation, say, it can cause mucosal irritation, irritation in the throat, in the airways, which can lead to coughing. It can lead to breathing difficulty and wheezing or whistling sound in the chest. And if the inhalation is at a higher level, it can lead to breathlessness and respiratory distress. The absorption of this compound can also lead to what we call CNS depression. That is, affects the brain, leading to headache, nausea, vomiting, weakness, fatigue, unsteadiness of gait. People get unsteady and have difficulty in walking and sometimes fall because of that. In high exposure, it can lead to coma, pulmonary edema, and sometimes even lead to irregular heartbeat. Effect on the skin is usually mild in the form of irritation, itching, some degree of dermatitis can happen, and it can also irritate the eyes, leading to again irritation. A syndrome known as styrene sickness has also been described, which leads to nausea, vomiting, and again unsteady gait, which has been said could be if you're in a drunken state. There is, as far as treatment is concerned, there is no specific antidote. There is no definite medicine for reversing the effect of this compound, and treatment does remain mainly supportive. The first thing that one needs to do is remove the individuals from the affected area, and as you've heard, that has been done aggressively since early morning. Individuals, because of exposure that can happen through clothes are to be removed. The exposed eyes can be washed with water.
So any specific questions? Okay, 53.
सर मैं रविकांत हूँ न्यूज़ नेशन से। सर लॉकडाउन में ये जो छूट दिया गया है उसके बाद जो
Please, this briefing is only for this particular purpose. Just focus on this.
यस यस सर, जो ये अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट हुआ है, आगे भी बहुत सारी फैक्ट्रियाँ ओपन होंगी, तो आप लोगों की तरफ से क्या गाइडलाइंस जारी की जाएगी ताकि इस तरीके के इंसिडेंट आगे ना हों?
See, on the chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, CBRN safety, there are detailed guidelines put out by the National Disaster Management Authority. I think all of those guidelines have to be followed. वो सारी जो दिशा निर्देश जारी किए गए हैं अब तक वो लागू किए जाने चाहिए. उसमें कोई नया बदलाव करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हाँ, जहाँ फैक्ट्रीज़ में, कारखानों में, प्लांट्स में लोग काम करते हैं, वहाँ सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेजर्स उनके अपने ऑपरेशन के अंतर्गत किए जाने चाहिए। लेकिन जहाँ तक केमिकल सेफ्टी का सवाल है, उस पे हमारे रूल्स, रेगुलेशंस, गाइडलाइंस बहुत क्लियर हैं। उसको जैसे पहले हम रिगरसली इम्प्लीमेंट करते थे, वैसे ही इंडस्ट्रीज को करने की ज़रूरत है।
14.
सर, मेरा सवाल डॉक्टर गुलेरिया से है। जो लोग वहाँ पे अस्पताल में हैं या फिर जो लोग अपने घरों में हैं, क्या उनको अभी कोई विशेष हिदायत की ज़रूरत है या फिर वो निश्चिंत रहें कि अब कुछ उनको नहीं होने वाला है?
तो जो लोग वहाँ पे हैं उनको तो वहाँ से विलेजेस को इवैक्यूएट कर दिया गया है और उनको मॉनिटर किया जा रहा है कि उनको जैसे मैंने कहा 2 मेन इफेक्ट्स है, रेस्पिरेटरी और CNS, उसके कोई असर तो नहीं है। जो हॉस्पिटल में लोग दाखिल हुए हैं जिनको कोई सिम्टम्स हैं, चाहे वो इरिटेशन ही हो, चाहे वो ब्रीदिंग डिफिकल्टी हो, उनको भी क्लोजली मॉनिटर किया जा रहा है। एंड देयर इज़ ऑल्सो हाउस टू हाउस विजिट इन दैट एरिया टू सी कि कोई किसी और जो सराउंडिंग एरियाज में है किसी को कोई मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है। घर में एक तो एक्सपोजर, आपको अंदर ही रहना, एक्सपोजर अवॉइड करना है। आउटडोर जो गैस है, द गैस डजंट स्टे फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम। अगर इरिटेशन हो तो वॉश करना है अपने आँखों को। स्किन में अगर लगे इरिटेशन है तो उसको किसी टिश्यू से क्लीन कर सकते हैं, पानी से धो सकते हैं। और अगर सांस की तकलीफ हो या ड्राउजीनेस हो तो हेल्थ केयर फैसिलिटीज़ को इमीडिएटली कॉन्टैक्ट करना चाहिए।
153.
So, Polemy from India Today. My question is one about the radius of the area from where people have been evacuated. Second question is about the treatment that's going on in KG Hospital. How many are critical of those?